Hi, this is Janine, CEO of Sorority Records, and this video is about 5 things that I've learned in the IBM class. IBM stands for Intelligent Boss Moves, and the class is taught by Dr. Boyce Watkins and Professor Damon Dash. All right, so let's get started. Oh, before we get started, though, I want you to please go check out my website. That is sororityrecords.com. Sororityrecords.com. You can also find me on SoundCloud at Sorority Records. Okay, so the 5 things I've learned is number one being music is advertising. Music is advertising. Records just don't sell like they used to. Music is pretty much free for those who know where to find it. You can listen to what you want to listen to on YouTube, streaming services, whatever. Records don't sell like they used to. You have to depend on your show if you're an artist. This is something that I've implicitly come to learn in class, and I am working on a strategy to figure out how to give my music away for free. In the meantime, my album is available for $5 at sororityrecords.com. And clearly, if music is advertising, it is not advantageous to chase a record deal. A record deal in 2016 is basically giving someone a license to rob you. There is nothing honorable about giving away your publishing. Your publishing is real estate. Your publishing lasts for at least 85 years and then some. You can always renew your publishing. You can pass it down to your descendants. But if you sign it away so that you can become famous, you can forget it. So it's time now that we wake up to exactly, what we're looking for when we release music. I know I'm looking to make a living off of what I love to do. I really don't want to have to do other things. So I believe that it's up to me to create some sort of way to monetize myself as a musician. Great, another challenge. I'm all for it. So the class helps you navigate your career. Everybody that signs up for the class is not a musician. That just happens to be what I love to do. But music is advertising now. So if you're trying to find out where you fit in this new paradigm, IBM is a class for you. The next thing I've learned, number 2, is invest in myself. Yes, invest in yourself. Uh, Dr. Watkins can teach at any university, but he chooses to devote his time to us. People that happily turn over a monthly fee to access the wealth of knowledge that he makes available to us. I don't know of any school that can teach what Dame has experienced in the music industry. Let's face it, Dame makes moguls. Now, if you really want to know more about Damon Dash, all you need to do is Google his name and everything you need to know will come up. But what I've observed personally is that Dame doesn't mind investing in the next generation. He doesn't mind sharing what he knows, and that's the true mark of a leader. A leader wants to create more leaders. So I think that, years ago, Dame was saying people should be independent, and now, 10 years later, okay. Well, it's no point in disrespecting Dame anymore. Clearly, we see that Dame has always been right, and I'm going to continue to take advantage of Dame's expertise because it's definitely helped me, and I would rather spend $100 a month to get advice than $2,000 on a publicity campaign for work that isn't even complete. Like, it's just people. There are people that wake up every morning knowing that there are artists that will spend their hard-earned money for the promise or the hope of having some sort of career in music, and it's scandalous. There is more to it than just that. So before you go wasting money on a publicist and all of these things that you really don't need, it's best to get in class. Um, the next thing I've learned is number 3, no one really cares if you're hot. No one really cares. Not in 2016. If you can market yourself and put yourself in front of somebody, then great, you have a shot. If you're not willing to do that work, don't tell anybody how hot you are. If they want to know how hot you are, they'll go and listen to you. And that has to be something that they actually want to do since music is free. Time isn't free. So I think that it's best to understand that coming into class, this is for people who have a vision that they've been nurturing and they're looking for more support as they continue to execute the plans they've already had. If you don't have a plan and you're tossing up ideas on your lunch break at your 9 to 5, you probably don't want to come to the IBM class, because if I have anything to do with it, there'll be a screening process, and those of us that aren't ready aren't going. So I think that it's time now that we understand that this is a class for the people who never fit in with you squares. If you squares had success somewhere, then you need to go back over there, because nobody cares. It's not about your money. You can't really buy your way into cool or taste. If you were a lame last month before you went viral, you will be a lame after you go viral. So I think that if that's what you're looking for in this class, there is no validation. If I was whack, I would hope that Dame would say, yo, that's pretty whack, sis. Go back to the drawing board. And back to the drawing board I go. This is for people who understand that it's really up to you. This is for self-motivated people. Nobody's going to hold your hand and tell you how to get on. You put yourself on, here or anywhere else. Number 4, invest in your womanhood, invest in your manhood. Dame has tons of videos talking about how he regrets pouring champagne on people's heads and disrespecting women. Good, people change. He also doesn't have to burst into boardrooms anymore to tell people what's his, because he solidified himself as an independent. And he doesn't have these, marred situation with people, with squares and lames who just don't get it. So I think that my investment in my womanhood is understanding that there's a feminine way to do everything. And I feel 100% respected, and I know that my voice will be heard in class. I don't have to turn into a man to get heard in this scenario. I don't have to be aggressive. I just sign into class, type my question, and keep checking back until I get my video response. And it comes every week. So I think that, this is a class for self-starters. And if you love what you do, it's never work. The last thing I've learned, number 5, would be to create my own luck. Create your own luck. I don't even want to talk about that, because I feel like if I have to explain that to you, you shouldn't be in the class. IBM, my name is Janine. Use promo code Sorority Records when you go to intelligentbossmoves.com to sign up. Or you can use the code BOSS for 50% off for a limited time. Once that code runs out, though, the only code you're going to be able to use for 50% off is sororityrecords.com. I want to take this time to thank Dr. Watkins and thank Professor Dash for showing up for us every week. If you're looking for a supportive environment that will help you achieve the plans that you've already made for yourself, and you have a code of honor and you have a code of execution and you are not a lame, please visit intelligentbossmoves.com, type in promo code Sorority Records or BOSS for 50% off, and I'll see you soon. See you in class. Thank you.